What a gloomy ass fucking day, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to day after election day, November 9th, 2016. So, as I'm sure everybody, at least everybody who cares who's watching this, has heard by now, yes, we have a new president-elect, Donald Trump. My issue is not the fact that we elected Donald Trump, but the fact that my prediction from last night, I believe it was last night, I mean, I've been saying this for months, and I'm pretty sure I covered it on a segment last night, because I was entirely correct in my prediction in thinking that because America is so fucking corrupt that the fucking popular vote would not be the person who actually won. And that's my issue. It's not that I have an issue with the results. Democracy has spoken. And, you know, we elected the people we should be electing the people who the popular vote goes for. We should be electing the people who do this, but like, I don't get how we can be so fucking idiotic as to have a stand-in for votes, because the Electoral College makes no sense. It doesn't make sense that Pennsylvania can come very close to being split 50-50 and then be winner take all. It doesn't make sense at all. Everybody's vote should count. And that's just what I don't get, is why that has to work this way. Because this is not the first time this has happened. It happened this way in 2000. The Electoral College is not a representation of what people want. And Donald Trump was right when he said the election was corrupt, because it totally is. It totally is. No, I mean, he was using that as grounds for, you know, a challenge if he were to lose, but he's entirely correct. When we elect a president, we should be going with the popular vote. And I mean, yes, we elected Donald Trump. I will stand by Donald Trump as the president, because democracy, to whatever a corrupt extent, has indeed spoken. But, and those are just the rules of the way it works, but the rules don't make any sense at all. It just doesn't make sense. We really need to get rid of this Electoral College, because as of the way it's looking this morning, really and truly, the popular vote and the Electoral College have produced two different results. Again. And if you need a reminder, that's happened before in 2000 with the Bush-Gore election. So, it's just confounding to me that, first off, we didn't fix the problem then. Because that's a problem. It truly is a problem. You should not be electing the people, no matter which side you're on. You should not be electing the people that lose. Technically, yes. But the stupid way the rules are written, the loser can become the winner. It just doesn't make any sense. And I mean, as I've covered before, I truly dislike them both, but how is it that the rules are written to the way so that the person who technically is not the most popular person can actually win? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, when we transitioned from the Senate voting for the president to the actual people voting for the president, which, by the way, is the way it was until whatever amendment that was. I'm pretty sure it was an amendment. My knowledge might be a little bit dated. But yeah, I believe it was an amendment that changed it so that the Senate did not vote for them, and they put the stupid Electoral College in place. And in reality, we should have transitioned to a 1-to-1 vote. So I really and truly hope that if Donald Trump does anything, because, I mean, he has the power to do things now. So I'm just going to hope and pray that he does good things. But I truly and truly hope that he uses some power of his to change that amendment so that it's not so idiotic and it's actually, you know, a reasonable 1-to-1 vote now. Because that's what it really should be. If I vote one way and my state ultimately decides to go the other way, my vote should not be completely invalidated. It's just incredible how that can happen. Because no matter which way you voted for, because I know I have supporters for both who watch this. It's mind-boggling to me that it's in 2016 and we're still relying on intermediary votes to... Because you don't vote for a president when you vote. You vote for a fucking electorate. who is probably going to support your president. That's just dumb, quite frankly. It's completely idiotic. It truly is stupid. It's downright stupid. Well, idiotic rant aside, it's time for us to actually go ahead and head on over to the train station. Thought I might wait it out because of the rain, but who knows? I don't care. I kind of like the rain. I don't know. Still a debate on what to do. Upstairs appears to be rolling balls in your apartment.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
There's just a lot of racket coming from the floor above.
I'm just gonna sit here and darn a pair of socks.
And it really just sounds like they're rolling or dropping balls up there. Dropping balls.
Who knows? Maybe they're doing like something for a film class. Maybe they're film majors.
I like how that was my first thought too.
That was my thoughts.
I mean, it's just anytime anything strange happens, it's always a film major. Like, that's just my first thought.
This is kind of like the life of film majors is you do strange things. And I just know this has been friends with y'all.
Like, that was just my first thought. It was just like, maybe they're dropping balls on the floor because of the sound.
Yeah, maybe they're doing a sound project. I don't know. That was my first instinct. Maybe they're doing Foley for something.
Your dorms are a pretty bad place to do Foley, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys can actually see the flashing lights that are over there in the round circular thing that I'm just showing outside the window, and I'm going to keep continuously talking during this because there's music in the background, but we all got kicked out because, oh god, I'm still zoomed in, because there's a fire alarm in North Hall, so we're actually over in North Side for a little while because we have to be out of the building. But I also can't leave because I have to, my card's in the deck, and I have to just actually wait for this stupid thing to end, so I'm just here in the thing, and I'm running out of breath again, so bye. So if that last clip wasn't obvious, I don't know if I could actually show that clip. It might be completely intelligible. Who knows? What just happened, Bethany?
Alarm, fire, leave, raining, north side, back.
Summarized it good enough. But I also got a drink just so we weren't completely and totally loitering in North Side waiting for it to be done. That too. Yeah, it is room temperature drink, but aside from that, it's got a vanilla. I started off and filled it up with vanilla root beer, and then I drank like half of it, and then I wanted to fill it up again before we left, and I was just like, I'll put raspberry Coke in there just to see what happens, because why not? And it actually came out tasting like pretty much like nothing.
With a slight raspberry tinge.
Yeah, it's slightly raspberry, but other than that,
like nothing.
It tastes like nothing, which is just amazing to me. Oh well. It is what it is. Well, let us rock and roll, everybody. It is time for us to yet again head actually back home because it's late and I want to go home. I'm tired as fuck and I want to leave. That's just what happens. But anyway, so today was, largely typical for the most part. It was a fairly typical Wednesday, except it was a pretty light Wednesday. It was really just production workshop, and nothing else largely happened, save for the fire alarm going off. But that happens every once in a while. Somebody burned a pepperoni pizza, that's what that was. They actually had it in the lobby when we went down to check back in. Because of course I can't actually just leave when that happens because my card is still in the deck with the other cards. Because they take our Dragon cards or some form of ID. I used to just give my Dragon card whenever I go to check in. Because I need to have something. I need to have something to be actually, prove who I am or whatever. So, because I can't just scan in like they can because they live there, I actually have to give them my Dragon card. But when that happens, everybody just kind of leaves, and obviously you're not going to sit there and wait to get your Dragon card back, so you just kind of leave without it, and you get it back when you go in eventually. Well, because you go in eventually, and then you can either get it back from them or, just continue to be checked in. But sometimes that Like, it was happened before. It happened, I forget what vlog day that was, but we were outside and I was like getting ready to leave. And it was not that I actually forgot to vlog Hammer at Bethany's place, which I almost did again, by the way. I walked out and I almost left it there, but I actually got you guys this time, as opposed to last time where I just flat out left you. Because that's what happened. Anyway, yeah, so I'm about to be home. I'm tired. It's not that late, actually. It's only 8:42, but I still have been up for more than 12 hours now, so yeah, getting a little depleted on energy. Might try to work on a few things when I get back, but nothing too incredibly major. Just flat out don't really feel like it, don't have the time, don't have the energy. So, I think I'm going to end this off here. I don't really have much more to present to you, to say. It's you know, it's a little bit cold, it's a little bit damp, but that's the way it's been all day. And I think I'm going to leave you off, and I'm going to go in and probably get some food, to get something to eat, because I'm rather hungry, actually, surprisingly. I got pancakes at Drexel Pizza today, but that was several hours ago now, and I would like to not have last eaten several hours ago. So let's go amend that.